Every business today is just swimming in data. You've got dashboards, metrics, endless reports, but let me ask you this. Are you actually any closer to understanding your customers? The truth is, most companies are kind of drowning in numbers, but they're absolutely starved for real insight. We're going to explore how you can move beyond just managing data and really start leading with genuine understanding.
So let's just get right to it. You're running surveys, you're tracking your Net Promoter Score, but are those tools actually telling you the whole story? Or even worse, could they be creating massive blind spots by hiding the very truths you desperately need to find?
And this slide just perfectly illustrates the disconnect. On the surface, the data on the left looks okay. A 7 out of 10, a vague comment, you'd probably just move on, right? But the hidden reality on the right is a customer who is seriously frustrated and about to churn, all because of an issue your survey never even thought to ask about. This is that gap between data and reality, and frankly, it's where customer relationships and revenue go to die.
And when that critical why is missing, you're forced to do one thing: guess. You're guessing about your product roadmap, your marketing messages, your customers' top priorities. And let me tell you, that guesswork isn't just inefficient, it is incredibly expensive.
Now, this is such a great way to think about it. The iceberg is the perfect metaphor for what's happening. All that quantitative data we obsess over, the NPS scores, the ratings, that's just the tiny, visible tip. The real story, the part that can sink your entire strategy, is completely submerged. It's the emotion, the context, the real reason someone gave you a 7 and not a 10.
So just think about the implications of that for a second. Your most important business decisions about your product, your marketing, your whole strategy are being made based on just that tiny, visible sliver of information. You're essentially building your company's future on a foundation of assumptions, just hoping you've guessed right.
So, how do we see what's beneath the surface? Well, it's not about designing a better survey. It actually requires a fundamental shift in approach. We've got to move from asking static questions in a form to having dynamic, intelligent conversations. And this is precisely why Lexic Pulse was built. It's the very first platform designed to systematically close that gap of understanding. It's all about replacing that broken, one-way data collection with two-way, AI-driven conversations that finally get to the truth and do it at scale. And here's where the magic really happens. Instead of a dead-end question like, how likely are you to recommend us, the AI asks something that actually invites a real answer. It asks, what could we do today to make your experience a 10? And crucially, it doesn't just stop there. It listens, it understands, and then it digs deeper with smart, adaptive follow-ups, just like a great human interviewer would.
Now, I know this might sound complex, but the process is actually beautifully simple. So let's just walk through how the platform turns these rich conversations into powerful, actionable insights, almost instantly.
It all happens in 3 automated steps. First up, Converse. Our AI agents conduct these short, empathetic interviews with your customers wherever they are, via voice or text. Then, Analyze. The platform analyzes everything in real time, and we're not just talking about keywords, but themes, sentiment, and the real intent behind the words. And finally, you get to act. The insights are delivered to a live dashboard that translates all of that complexity into crystal clear actions. No more spreadsheets, just answers. And when you put the old way right next to the Lexic Pulse way, the difference is just stark. Instead of waiting weeks, sometimes months, for shallow data, you get insights that are 10 times deeper in under 24 hours. While your old surveys struggle to even hit a 10% response rate, you're seeing 50% higher engagement. It is a total transformation of the process, from start to finish.
Okay, but let's move from the how to the so what, because these aren't just promises on a slide. This is the real, quantifiable impact our clients see when they stop guessing and finally start understanding their customers.
That 50% plus jump in response rates? That's huge, and it happens for a really simple reason. People would rather have a quick, easy chat than fill out some boring form. It just feels more human. And more engagement means your insights are way more representative of what your customers actually think. And a 90% reduction in analysis time is an absolute game changer for your team. Imagine freeing them from that soul-crushing work of manually reading and tagging thousands of open-ended comments. They can stop being data janitors and start being the strategic thinkers you hired them to be. And a 70% cost reduction? That means you can do so much more with less. You get the depth of a focus group, but with the speed and scale of a survey.
for just a fraction of the cost of those old traditional methods. This really democratizes deep customer understanding for your entire organization.
And this quote is what it looks like in the real world. A head of product discovered a critical checkout issue that was silently bleeding thousands in revenue, an issue that years of surveys had completely missed. That right there is the power of asking better questions the right way. Okay, so you've seen the problem, you've seen the solution, and you've seen the results. The big question now is, how can you experience this for yourself? We've made the next step incredibly simple and valuable for you. We call it our 2-week diagnostic study. And here's the deal. You bring us one real business challenge you're wrestling with. You invest just 1 hour of your time to get things kicked off. We do all the rest and deliver a full report packed with actionable insights from your own customers. And the best part? There is absolutely no cost and no commitment required.
So I'll just leave you with this one final thought. Right now, inside your business, what is the one hidden why? That one piece of customer truth that you simply can't afford not to know?